What's going on, guys? Arts Parable is back, and I'm back with NBA2K15 on the PS4. I'm going against the Cavaliers. I'm using Clippers, and just like the video title says, I went off with Jamal Crawford. He saved me. But, enjoy the video.
Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to Washington at the Verizon Center.
And Kevin, they were able to keep that game relatively close, but you could tell things were not clicking for them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, it could have been worse, though. I mean, they didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be listless.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
Well, Kevin Love is really a player who I think befuddles pundits because the numbers say he's a superstar, probably a top 5 player, but then he's never been to the playoffs. To that, I would simply say basketball is a team game. Individuals don't take teams to the playoffs. So despite that, there are some left wondering if his numbers are greater than his actual impact on the team. I'm not one of them.
J.J. Redick. He took good advantage of that screen. Redick's got his first bucket in this one. Irving kicks to Marion. Lets the 3 fly. Here's LeBron. Marion passes to Verajao. From deep. Offensive rebound. Goes up again.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3. And really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
Defensive foul. And you look at advanced plus-minus measurements, Matt Barnes rates very well.
Not surprised by that, Kevin. He brings so much energy at both ends of the floor. He does a lot of those little intangible things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. Passes it to Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the triple.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation. Pretty
Good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford.
I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early
They're
with
the 4 with pause at the 5. Jared Cunningham is out there with Crawford. And it's Turkoglu in at the 3 slot. Crawford kicks to Cunningham. He tries for 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to Crawford.
everything working in this one. For Crawford, 16 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the 3-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Marion is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Verajao in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Shooting for Cleveland. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such a short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a sixth man, you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you, but rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao.
Just got that.
And then for Los Angeles, Barnes, he's checked in for Turkoglu. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Chris Paul.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 20.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. The dish to Irving. Back to LeBron. Here's Marion. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important.
Los Angeles leading by 7. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. Cleveland with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets.
Well, you know that Charlotte game has a lot of attention on it, guys.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Marion's checked in.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle. It's been a tale of two halves. Our guys, he was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
7 consecutive seasons, Kevin. So, you know, he's doing away with the long twos. He's only taking good threes, or he's trying to get to the rim. So it's the decision-making that goes into those field goal attempts that has made the difference.
Clippers leading by 5. Nobody near Barnes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain.
It takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the
success for him behind the arc, just one three-pointer in the first.
Guys, it seems that my opponent quit out. By the way, he paused it, so you know me, I'm gonna quit out and take the win because time expired. And guys, I'm starting up my YouTube channel back with the latest PS4 games. Yes, I said PS4. I made the switch. You know, I had to do it. Just smack the like button, you know, share the video so I can get my viewers back up, and peace out.